Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
And how about this? An onside kick to start the game.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
Taken at the goal line.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. From the gun, Vick. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Vick with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run on 1st down. It's Craig, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Craig. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, and see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Play action now, Vick. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Vick on the sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Vick going to run the sneak.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there, being able to get lower than the defensive front.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Michael Vick scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd down, it's Craig, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Second down, Peterson again.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Here's Vick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Vick will look to throw on first down.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now Garoppolo.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up first and 10 at the 16. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On play action, now Garoppolo. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Off the play fake, Vick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, it's Brown. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Right back to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Craig. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Craig. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 16. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Here we go on fourth down. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Play action. Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's moved.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. Out of his end zone, here's Vick.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
On 3rd down, Vick from his end zone.
That's caught. It's Ahmad Rashad.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
First down, Vick. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Craig.
88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll run on first down. It's Craig, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now a give right side. It's Craig.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Succop's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity.
Odell Beckham Jr. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not